The Eurostar train now runs a half hour faster from Brussels and Paris to London, and now it's the St. Pancras station instead of Waterloo International. And again, a reminder, you need to board 20 minutes early like boarding an airplane. That's why it's behind this fence here. As we zip along the fastest stretch of the German high-speed service, it's time to note that there is now, for the first time, direct Frankfurt-Paris high-speed service and TGV Munich-Paris service. The Frankfurt connection affords, for the first time, an 8-hour possibility between Berlin and Paris. As we come into the Zurich station, be sure to pick up the new international connecting mid-European schedule showing the high-speed service, saving you over an hour in the Lochberg connection. While not applicable in Zurich, you do have timetables connecting to France, Spain, Germany, Austria, and Italy, as well as Middle Europe. The high-speed Lochberg connection, saving you an hour and 20 minutes, is mostly effective between Milan, Basel, and Bern. And you can't even get a bed cover. Here at the new Visp station in Switzerland, we're leaving the Cisalpino as it begins its new journey through the high-speed tunnel at Lochberg, gaining an hour and 10 minutes to Basel and Bern. Watch it if you're leaving Italy. The signboard for Basel says Basilia. And this train also avoids the long border stop at Domodossola with the customs as it goes right through. At Domodossola, don't forget there's a train. This is the French train, the Théos, spelled with a Z, runs roughly at the same kind of service as the French Corail, now called Intercities. These require a €1 mandatory reservation supplement. On the train panel, you'll see something new called an ID-TGV. This is a unique TGV train with reservations, of course, mandatory, but now only uniquely available on the internet, hence the name. Well, it turns out since the 1st of January of 2008 that also Portugal allows no smoking in the trains and bars. Here at Portugal's Porto Campania, for the mainline trains, such as the Alpha right over there, the connection to the São Bento station, one of the most beautiful in Europe, is pretty easy. You can look on the departure boards. However, for the connection back, the Portuguese computer for billing the tickets does not show local trains, so you got to do your homework. With Portugal's São Bento station nearing its restoration of its azulejos, I have posted on my site in a special category 2 whole sections on nothing but Portuguese railroad station azulejos. Here's the Portuguese train computer, and still allows internet connection, except for 1 second, so don't use it. I've seen many a Hotmail account locked open. And here's a shot of the new metro from the Porto Campania station. And again, the metro does not make a nice connection to the Porto São Bento station, requiring another change of metros. Noting a time difference of 1 hour between Spain and Portugal, there's only 2 trains that connect northern Portugal to Spain. Too early and too late. Here in Orienza, Spain, we're combining 2 sections of the train together, which will split again, one going to Bilbao and the other going to Hyundai and San Sebastian Donostia. They're changing the change of direction here at Monforte de Lemos, giving us a 10-minute break to smoke. No smoking on trains in Spain. As we look into the cafeteria car here in northern Spain, watch out, I have been shortchanged 3 times. I don't think this guy meant it, but the last guy, the receipt proved he was pulling a fast one. Here in Miranda de Ebro, the train's going to be separated into 2 sections, one of them going to Bilbao, the other going up toward the French border, San Sebastian Donostia. Be aware that in Bilbao, there are Feve trains, which, well, they don't take the rail pass, and frankly, they only speak Basque. The computers only speak Basque. You can't buy the ticket the day before. You got to do some homework there. Be very friendly. Here in San Sebastian Donostia, to get to the Amaras station, which is what they call it on the Eusko train, it's across the river, 6 blocks down about, with a dogleg to the right. With 11 stops, costs €45 from here, €25 from the border. A more convenient connection from the Cercanía from San Sebastian to Irún to Undaya to the Usco train is right here at Pacia. Well, I made it successfully to Hyundai. To the studied tourist in France, you'll notice something missing in the train stations now, and that is the TGV Grand Guides. Oh well. When filling out your Eurail pass, this is an example of an unlimited one, but when filling out the ones that have each day use, you should use leading zeros. It's a rule. The French have a rule about having a name tag, an etiquette, exposed with your name on it on the outside of your baggage. In Spain, most major trains take a €20 supplement first class, $6.50 second class. That difference of $13.50 can sure add up. You still get the audio service, video service. You may get a little meal, but that $13.50 sure isn't worth it. On this trip, I've saved almost $100 on 4 trains. Here's the Talgo service to Barcelona from Montpellier, one of a half dozen trains connecting to Spain from France. Interestingly, they use some of the, yes, it's a noisy one, oldest trains in the fleet, usually full of more tourists than any other train in Europe. Here near Lleida, between Barcelona and Zaragoza and Madrid, we are changing the power potential from the lower speed line, which is yet to be opened. We're looking at the line right now, the one that's yet to be opened, and we'll be going on the high speed line in just a moment. Here are the new German-built AVE Spanish trains, among other things running to Malaga, probably one of the most beautiful routes in Spain, saving 2 hours. As we pull into Madrid Atocha, the southern Madrid station for almost most of the high-speed service, the other station up north is Madrid Chamartín and is connected with Cercanía service, which is free for pass holders, with 2 stops in between for convenient Madrid city life at Ministerios and Recoletos. This train here in Spain to Avila and Salamanca, a TRD of Danish design, takes a €4 supplement, even though the Renfe.es site and the other stations here in Spain said otherwise. Having just arrived in the Salamanca main station, from which all major trains do depart, we're advised, as is on the TRD Train Regional de Diesel, that the second stop at Alamadilla is better to get to the center of town. Here in Salamanca, a block down from the secondary, more convenient and last stop here in Salamanca, Alamadilla, is a little hotel I found that's priced right, the Reyes Católicas, and it has free internet and a bubble bath. Here at the border of Portugal, we find some of the best exemplars of Portuguese azulejos, ceramic tiles found at some of the older stations in Portugal. Some of the others include Porto São Bento, Évora, Aveiro, Santarém, and some other stations. We've just pulled into Coimbra B, which is the main line station here in Portugal, not to be confused with the center of town in Coimbra, which is Coimbra A. Coimbra A is so close and the timing is so slow, it's almost better to walk. The recently opened metro from Santa Apollonia in Lisbon now provides closer service than the Oriente stop, which used to be the best connection into Lisbon. Here in the heart of Lisbon at Oicio is my new little place to stay, Pensão Vieramínio. Has all the amenities and it's priced to move. You enter through the flower shop.